Plymouth Roadrunner is one of the most memorable and beloved muscle cars of the 1960s and 1970s, capturing the essence of raw American performance and style. Introduced in 1968 by Chrysler's Plymouth division, the Roadrunner was designed to be a high-performance vehicle at a budget-friendly price. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement of power, speed, and rebellious spirit that perfectly matched the culture of the era. The Roadrunner became an instant hit, and over the years, it cemented its place in automotive history. The Plymouth Roadrunner's origins can be traced back to a desire by Plymouth to appeal to the growing market for performance vehicles that didn't come with a hefty price tag. Chrysler recognized that muscle car enthusiasts were seeking speed and power, but didn't always have the funds to afford high-priced luxury cars. The solution was the Roadrunner, a car that offered impressive horsepower and performance while being affordable and practical. The name Roadrunner itself came from the popular Warner Brothers cartoon character, known for its speed and elusiveness. It was an apt choice, as the car was intended to be just as fast and elusive as the animated bird. When the Roadrunner was first introduced in 1968, it featured a simple yet aggressive design that appealed to muscle car lovers. Plymouth built the Roadrunner on the same platform as the Plymouth Belvedere, but with a focus on maximizing performance rather than luxury. To keep costs low, the Roadrunner was equipped with minimalistic features, leaving plenty of room for power under the hood. The base model came with a 383 cubic-inch V8 engine, capable of producing 335 horsepower, a remarkable figure at the time. This engine gave the Roadrunner the kind of performance that turned heads on the street, and its low price tag made it accessible to a broad range of car buyers. In 1969, Plymouth took the Roadrunner to the next level by offering even more performance options. The 426 Hemi V8 engine was introduced as an option, and it quickly became one of the most famous power plants in muscle car history. With 425 horsepower, the 426 Hemi engine transformed the Roadrunner into an absolute powerhouse, capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just a few seconds. The Hemi-powered Roadrunner was a track-worthy competitor that could hold its own against the best in the muscle car world, making it a popular choice for racing enthusiasts. This version of the car was not just about brute force, it was also about bragging rights. The addition of the Hemi engine made the Roadrunner one of the most formidable cars on the road. The 1970 model year was another milestone for the Roadrunner. Plymouth introduced the Superbird, a limited edition version of the Roadrunner designed specifically for NASCAR racing. With its distinctive aerodynamic nose and huge rear wing, the Superbird was not just a performance car, it was a piece of racing history. The Superbird was built to take on the competition in the high-speed world of NASCAR, and its design reflected the need for both speed and stability at high velocities. While it wasn't as widely produced as other versions of the Roadrunner, the Superbird is one of the most collectible and iconic muscle cars today. The success of the Roadrunner continued into the early 1970s, but as the decade progressed, changes in the automotive market began to impact the muscle car industry. Rising insurance rates, stricter emissions regulations, and a shift in consumer preferences toward smaller and more fuel-efficient cars led to the decline of the traditional muscle car. In 1971, Plymouth made some changes to the Roadrunner's design, including a larger and more aggressive front end. But by the mid-1970s, it was clear that the muscle car era was coming to an end. Despite these challenges, the Roadrunner still maintained its performance-oriented roots and remained a favorite among car enthusiasts. The 1975 model year marked the end of the Roadrunner's first run, as the muscle car era came to a close. Although it was no longer in production, the IDD legacy of the Roadrunner lived on. The car had successfully combined performance and affordability, capturing the hearts of a generation of car lovers who appreciated its speed, simplicity, and spirit of rebellion. The Roadrunner became an icon, not just in the automotive world, but in popular culture as well. It was featured in movies, TV shows, and advertising, further cementing its status as a symbol of American automotive excellence. Though the Roadrunner name would be revived briefly in later years, the 1968 to 1975 models remain the most iconic and sought after by collectors. These original Roadrunners, especially those with the 426 Hemi engine or the Superbird variant, are now prized possessions in the classic car market. They represent a golden era of American muscle cars, an era defined by raw power, speed, and the pursuit of automotive.